This is the Christmas special. Anyways, we're gonna go and steal a very legendary guitar from Sylvia's mom's house. She's not home, so we're breaking in. Actually, we're not, but we are.
It's hiding in the closet.
Sylvia had the best idea ever. Instead of just grabbing the case, she's like, wait, why don't we just grab the guitar? You put it in your case, and then we get all the work done to it and whatnot. So, there it is. An old Harmony Sovereign from way back in the day. Yeah, that's a legendary Jimmy Page guitar, dude. Alright, so sitting back in the studio here, I got this thing hanging up on the wall, and it looks so good. I believe it's a early 70s Harmony Sovereign. I'm going to be bringing this guitar to my friend Duncan. Duncan is the guy that I trust with all of my... I got an itchy head. Oh God. But Duncan is the guy that I trust with all of my guitar like related type things, or at least if I need a second opinion, he's the guy that I talk to. Yeah, and especially the vintage guitars, that's Duncan's forte. Like, he has a boatload of classic amplifiers and a bunch of old guitars. So I'm gonna have him take a look at this, see what it needs to get done, or see what needs to get done on it. But let's take a look. Alright, so dead of night, also known as 7 p.m. in the northern hemisphere in the middle of winter. We're going to take that beautiful thing and we'll give it to Duncan, and we'll have him do any needed repairs that, you know, he sees on this thing over the next few weeks. Alright, it's official. We are in Houghton. We are at the legendary Good Times Music. Actually, not that legendary, but don't tell them that. I'm just kidding. Bruce is the dopest of all the dudes. But Duncan actually works out of the basement here, and he does like all the repair work and everything for guitars. So we're gonna go here, take a look, do what we gotta do, alright? Duncan specifically requested that I don't show his face today, just so you know. Ooh. That's pretty high.
fun fact, I have to have the shotgun mic looking directly at me, otherwise I can't be heard. It sounds terrible if I talk from behind it. But, Duncan, what do you know about this guitar?
The tuners are fucked. Stuff. I don't know, I just grabbed it.
What year is it about?
60s?
Yeah?
Yeah. Something like that.
Some really cool checkering on the front that's beginning to happen.
Checkering.
Or whatever they call it.
Checking.
Checking? That's awesome.
Probably needs a neck reset. Like that's not anything about to break, it's just the gears
Or just shit.
are just not very good. Like these are not great, but better. It's just that one was not made to fit that, as you can guess. So I'm assuming, yeah, new tuners. No Locky boys, please.
We only put locking boys on vintage instruments. That's all we put on them. So, gonna give the guitar to Duncan for a minute, see what needs to be done. He's thinking right off the bat, probably a neck reset, new tuny boys, the locking kind. No, I'm just kidding. That's sacrilege. I'd be outed on the internet forever. Just be 3 million dislikes, 1 like.
It's out of tune, just, you know.
It is out of tune. Yeah, right there.
And then that combined with just, I mean, the top doesn't look like it's moved too much, but it's just, you know, over the decades they just kind of cave in on themselves, and then you have to compensate for that.
Allegedly starting to lift up right on the bottom here just a little bit. I don't know if I can actually capture that, but
Kids, this is why you bring your equipment to a guitar tech, because they actually know what they're talking about.
10,000ths thick, something like that. And if you see, like, if it's fully glued down, it would just hit it like that, but you can stick it under there. So it's, you know, it's not lifting much yet, but something you want to assess.
Are you a proud father?
sure.
Real nice. Real pretty.
Yeah. Duncan, what exactly have you done to this? Stuff. Perfect. So did you end up doing anything with the bridge or no?
I don't know if it stayed, but yeah, like instead of pulling the entire thing, because it was just right here where it was pulling up,
Right.
so I just ran glue under it from there and clamped it down.
Oh, perfect.
Doesn't poke under there.
Perfect.
Probably terrible lighting, but
Yeah.
I can't see. I can just feel that it's not going under there. So. Joe action. Fuzzy Joe action.
Now, for anyone who's curious, Joe action is just inordinately low for no apparent reason other than for it to be low.
For reference.
Very low action. So it looks like the bridge is fixed from what we saw before. It was pretty rough. The neck joint, he ripped that apart, glued that back down. So that's pretty dope. Then this tuning peg was all really weird before. Now it at least matches. So that is really, really cool.
It's the same one.
Is it really? How'd you shorten it up?
I just strung it differently.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm an idiot.
No, the big thing I did was I just like took them apart and lubricated them, so you know it's not creaking. Because I couldn't find anything that like matched these, so I figured that's just. I don't know how long it's been in there. So
From what I've gathered, it's when she bought it from that pawn shop. It's the same one, yeah.
okay, well I'd kind of rather just keep it then, as part of the history of it or whatever.
So then all you had to do was just rip everything apart, re-lubricate the tuners. Those worked. Neck was reset.
Yeah, and they were just like loose too. Like all these pieces were like, you know, falling apart. So. Yeah.
Is that a new nut?
No.
No, it isn't. It just looks really clean. Everything looks new. Just because.
Cleaning will do that.
Like, this is how you act.
Yeah.
You think you're always right.
Yeah, but with all the work that we saw before, Duncan did a great job. It plays better than brand new, in my opinion. Good job, bud. So, instead of using my camera, I'm going to use my phone. I guess this is the end of the 2019 Christmas special, or holiday special, because it's New Year's Eve, and it's definitely after Christmas. But we got the guitar in hand, and some cat food in hand, needless to say. Really excited to hand this guitar over. Duncan did a really great job with it, and I'm excited. I like it a lot. So we're gonna see what Chris thinks of the gift, though it is 6 days late. Anyways, hopefully you liked everything that you saw there. Chris was definitely excited about that guitar. She was very, very excited that she's going to be playing guitar again. So to put a little bit more context onto it, that guitar was really hard to play, like really, really, really hard to play. Even Sylvia, when she was a kid, in high school and whatnot, trying to learn how to play guitar in early college, whatever, she couldn't learn guitar because of, how hard that thing was to play. The action was high. Clearly, you guys got to see the neck, issue. You got to see the bridge issue. You got to see the tuning peg problem issues. I mean, there was a litany of problems. Amazing guitar, but with all of those compounded together, it made the guitar impossible to play. And luckily, we were able to fix that for her. I know that, Chris has always been talking about how she's always wanted to get back into playing guitar and, all this other stuff. She used to play in bands, when she was younger. So she's just very excited to be able to do that. And as she quoted to, me and Sylvia, it's one of the best gifts that she's ever received. So I'm excited that, we were able to do that for her. I love guitars, but I also love it more when someone's learning guitar and falling in love with it again. So that is it. That is the 2019 Christmas special, which ended up really kind of more being a post-Christmas special. So that's probably what I'm going to end up calling this. But anyways. Well, yeah, if you like everything that you've seen today, or some of it, or whatever, definitely click subscribe, smash that bell notification, and follow me in all the upcoming videos. Now, you can also hit me up on Facebook. Just type it into your keyboard, you turkey, or hit me up on Instagram at sloppyjoes_shredshack. Anyways, I'm Joe. We fixed an old school Harmony Sovereign today. And that was really cool. And we got to make somebody happy in the process. So that is the magic of Christmas, I guess. Anyways, later!